Tired. We real tired. I swear. We tired.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make it. What up, DMV? We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Whole time, 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 man, you're back, whole time.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
We tired, y'all. Damn, that was right on cue. Whoa, man, y'all this shit right on cue. Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. We tired, man. We'll tell you why we so damn tired, but we tired, nigga. We tired. But we still came in Kickbacks to give y'all a goddamn episode. So, shake it off. All right. Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Also known as the Black CNN and the Revolution.
Will be televised. I need a break new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday. We right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people.
What up, y'all? It's your girl.
Whoa.
Melanie Dion. Also known as I Am So Mellow. The Queen of Creepsburg.
Really mellow.
I'm fucking tired. Also known as the Conscious Creep, here for another week.
Straight to the point, J. Lou. We here. We made it. Let's get it.
J. Lou, what it do?
All right, man. So we getting right into it. Shout out to our wonderful sponsors, Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. You know, you can hit me up. Hit me and J. Lou up for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, renters, life, all that good shit. And a special shout out to Kelso, the birthday boy, and our sponsor at mysexroom.net. He celebrated his birthday last night, and that's why we all goddamn tired. And we'll tell you, but we will come back to that. But we got to talk about, because we did a podcast with Lounging and Lingerie. Mm-hmm. So that episode will be coming out. And Toy Box. So it was a Toy Box, Lounging and Lingerie, a Pod Named Kickback mashup, and that's going to be on our Patreon. So make sure you subscribe to Patreon, patreon.com/a Pod Named Kickback, or go to patreon.com and search for a Pod Named Kickback. And while you're at it, go get our playlist, our music playlist. I update it every Friday when the new music drop. That's exclusively on Apple Music. Just do a search for a Pod Named Kickback weekly, I think. Yeah. And hello of the week, y'all.
You want me to pop it off?
Go ahead.
Hello. What we got? Hi. I was able to get in the gym this week. I was able to get in the gym. Get some good workouts in. So that's always good. Get some things organized around the house, so we good there. Low. I had a couple clients that didn't get approved. So one thing I would say is, if you're gonna get life insurance, get it as soon as you possibly can. But take care of your health. Like some of the people was like in their 30s, and it was big things that came up, the medications, and based on certain stuff. So make sure you take care of yourself and get insurance, life insurance, as soon as you possibly can. Because if something happens, you might never be able to get it, or you might not be able to get a certain amount for a long time. So be cognizant of that.
That's real shit.
I guess my low is that I haven't worked out at all this month. But I haven't been able to. I just have been busy. But the high is I have an event on the 26th.
What?
That's There is one in July. That was not, the date hasn't been confirmed, but the one on the 26th is the one that's coming up. That's the big one. With all these dope ass black chefs. I'm like the only black female chef.
That's what's up. You like Miss Dobson.
Yeah, Hobson. Lord. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Tickets finally went on sale, so if you're interested, I'm sure we can post a link or just inbox me.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description. That's all the professional podcasts say. The link is in the description. Shit. My high, my low. It was just a good week. You know when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're getting closer and closer, and it's just good energy.
Yeah.
I watched that Diddy and Carisha interview.
That was good.
That was good. We can talk about that. But remember the line, sometimes you get out your bag and you kind of, fucked up, and then you can't get back in your bag.
You can get back.
It can happen. You can get back. And that's my theme of right now. Like, you can't get back. Like, I said I wasn't going to say it to the first day of summer, but I'm
knocking on that door.
Yeah, I'm knocking on that door.
That's what's up. That's big.
My low of the week, which was my uncle and aunt of mine celebrated their 50th year anniversary in North Carolina. And because I was working, I didn't get to go. But my little sister FaceTimed me last night while we was at the party. Yeah. And I got to see, my uncle, my aunt, all my cousins, and say what's up to everybody. When you coming to North Carolina, why you ain't coming out to see us? And blah, blah, blah. Just, cousins you ain't seen in forever. Yeah. But with the FaceTime technology, like, you can see motherfuckers. Like, there's no real reason why, like, you don't lay eyes on people. Mm-hmm. So I was sad I wasn't there because I'm a big family dude. But it was still good to see their faces and stuff. Right? One person slipped up and called me Ricky. I was like, oh, Lord. It's so good to see you, Ricky. Jesus Christ. I've only changed my name 30 years ago. But shout out to Uncle Earl and Aunt Ronnie. Love y'all.
50 years, that's big.
Yeah, happy 50th year anniversary. Round of applause. Black love, baby.
That's a lot.
And in my family, how I have like Kayla is my niece, but I say my niece daughter. Mm-hmm. Or I had my brother cousin. And Andres is my aunt mother. All of that started from my Aunt Ronnie. My Aunt Ronnie, parents passed when she was young, so she moved in with my mother and aunts and uncles. And so she became a sibling. I didn't find out she was legally technically my cousin until I was probably like 20. And I still call her Aunt Ronnie. It don't matter. But that's how my family is. Everybody just became more to everybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now check this out. So I say Kayla's my niece's daughter, right? Because she's like a daughter to me, but she's really my niece. Yeah. But her mother is really my cousin. But we say we brother and sister. So technically, if you break it all the way down, she's my cousin. But I call her my niece's daughter. That's where the Disney intellect on that?
Hey man, we family. That's what it is.
Right.
Like, what do y'all? That's my family.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
I do, but so family. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the Dawsons. Shit, the Fowlers, the goddamn Collins, every damn body. That was hello. Yeah. Oh, one quick thing. My 2006 album, Politically Incorrect, turned 16 on June 6th. I dropped this album on 6/6/6, June 6, 2006. And the title was Politically Incorrect because, of course, 666 is politically incorrect. And I was the mayor. And the first track on the album is called the outro. The last track on the album is called the intro. The total album is upside, it's backwards.
Okay.
And I made the album backwards because politically incorrect. And on the album cover, this is before Nas, I'm pissing on hip hop's grave. Hip hop is dead. I was saying that shit long before Nas. But if I had enough energy to get up and get it, I would get it and show it to the camera. I'll post it on the link is in the description.
I thought you did. You ain't posted it earlier this week.
I think I did. Yeah. I don't know if I posted the album cover. I don't remember.
That's what I thought you posted.
Maybe I did. Yeah. Well, then I did.
Yeah, man,
the link is in the description.
Disrespectful.
Ain't shit changed.
Still ain't grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. I am not growing up. Shout out to Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yeah. My left stroke just went viral. Our viral stories of the week. I've been wanting to say this for about 100 days now, and I have neglected to say it. It has slipped my mind every week, and I feel like shit for having not shouted out this black woman who has been detained in Russia. Brittany Griner, WNBA player, has been detained in Russia for having a vape cartridge. It's going on about 100 days, and it started with the whole Russia-Ukraine. You call that a war?
It was a war.
Oh, no, it's a war.
And Russia, in my opinion, being paid to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one of the moments where I'm like, that's why black women don't like us. Because niggas is online like, she didn't follow the rules, so she got to go to jail. What you mean free her? You break a rule and not go? No, who the fuck wants somebody to go to jail? We say free this person, free that person. We want to free YSL, free Young Thug, but say free Brittany Griner and all the Ankh White hoteps. Well, she broke a crime. She broke the law. She got to be dog. I don't know. Y'all got free BG, free Brittany Griner. It's been almost 3 months now.
Dude,
That's ridiculous. Yeah, for that.
at least it's not during the height of winter. Because if it's anything, if a Russian prison is anything like they show on fucking Stranger Things, like
I ain't started the new season.
oh my god,
Are they adults now or something? You shouldn't tell me. Or,
no, they're not adults.
okay, somebody say something like that. I was like, what? I need to watch that new season. But free Brittany Griner is the point from a Pod Named Kickback. All of us, we send a positive energy your way, prayers, thoughts, all that good stuff. We just want you to get home to your wife, home to your family, home safely. Because you're a black woman, you're an American, and you're a goddamn sports star. Exactly. Yeah, we should have some preferential treatment. Bring Brittany Griner home, bag and do something for once. Black lady, vice president, do something. I don't know. Kamala, do something. God damn.
But they're not going to. Unfortunately, they can't.
Somebody do something.
Ain't nobody gonna
El Chapo, somebody go break her out.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody with that.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it's Russia.
Because of how tense it is, it's like nobody had no favors, and then you don't want to negotiate with them, so it's just a fucked up situation. I would say the main thing is support the WNBA here, because the reason she's over there making money in Russia is because what they getting paid in here is not as much. People are like, why is she over there? Why? Like, look, because they make more money overseas. The women sports stars. If you supported them here locally, you know what I'm saying? In this country, the way you should, their salaries would be high. Like the highest salary in the WNBA might be $200,000.
It is. I think it's I play Atlanta Deladon.
Yeah, $220, and
this is Steph Curry makes that in 2 quarters.
Yeah, and you understand why.
Yeah.
But the main thing is if you support it, go to the game, support the brand, that'll rise up. So
yeah, absolutely. Y'all know I'm a big WNBA fan. More specifically the Mystics. But I do enjoy women's basketball. And I don't get a chance to do this all the time. I'm going to clap it up for Kyrie Irving because he donated a couple $1 million to the women, to WNBA players who weren't getting paid during the pandemic.
Okay.
He just put a couple million up, like divide that shit up between the ladies so they had some damn money during the pandemic.
Exactly.
That was just gangster to me. Free BG. And what you said about that was absolutely spot on. The only reason she's over there is because they can't make the money here.
Yeah.
We should go to a WNBA game this season. I want to see when the Mystics come in town. We should just go. I think it's probably in $20, $30.
If that.
Damn.
Wild part. On another sad note, I think we addressed rest in peace Trouble. Him. I guess more details will come out, and it made me think, and it got me to thinking, and I wanted to stress a point. So the story allegedly, it goes that he was visiting with a woman who had recently broken up with her boyfriend. They lived together, and they broke up about 5 days prior to him going over there visiting. And for whatever reason, he was so comfortable there that he fell asleep in her bed. Well, technically their bed. The dude broke into the house, saw him there, started fighting the girl, and it ultimately killed Trouble. I want to say, ladies and fellas, gotta be careful. Like, going over a woman's house, when I was growing up, was kind of like, girls just came to my house. It wasn't, and dude be like, what? depending on where she lived, it'd be like, you going out that jump?
Exactly.
Nah, don't go out that jump. Like, you tripping.
Yeah, we ain't playing. You a dummy mission or something. Yeah.
Exactly. And a couple times I ventured out, you in an apartment complex, and the dudes is like, you see what building you go in, and everybody know you leaving the building, you like, wonder how, not gonna make it to the car. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what we gonna do?
I was in the neighborhood here in Atlanta. I wasn't visiting a chick, but I was trapping and shit. And I was walking back to my car, and a car full of dudes smoking. One of the dudes was like, hey man, that's a nice watch. What kind of watch is that? And I was like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I turned back, I was like, it's a cheap joke. And then I walked as slow as I could to my car. Cause I didn't want them to smell fear. I was like, I'm waiting for you. I'm just gonna walk real slow. You can catch me. If you want to get out that car, you can catch me.
Yeah.
We just gonna see what happens. But in those situations, it's just tricky, man. And especially being at a woman's house. I've been in a woman's house when a nigga came over there before. Some ex or whatever. It didn't go that way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, it just got my mind thinking back to like my hood instincts. Like, I don't park backing in all the time like I used to.
Right.
I don't. When I go to a restaurant, I don't always make sure I'm facing the door because I'm like, I haven't done anything in Atlanta. Nobody's after me here. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was back home, I got to be more careful. I'm corporate. I sell insurance and shit. Ain't nobody fucking with me. But even if you ain't nobody fucking with you, somebody could fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it's a reminder, like, stay on your instincts. Don't get soft. Don't get carried away. Don't think you living in a fucking utopia. You still in the real world. And I had to remind myself of that. So I want to remind y'all of that. We still in the real world.
Yeah.
And niggas will still do shit.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how nice you are,
Especially
how corporate you are, you can still get caught up in that element.
Especially when it involves a woman. Like, most things happen because of a woman or money. That's just what it is. It's just a factual statement. So I'm like, you gotta move a certain type of way. But you know what I'm saying? I think it was issues. One, obviously the guy who came in there and doing, did the stupid shit is the culprit, but it's early, like you said, is different learning experiences, that can be gathered from the whole situation. But yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up to have somebody in your house that soon after a breakup too. Like, the fuck was you doing?
Yeah, spending the night.
You know if your nigga crazy or not. Like, you know better.
They said he had hit her like 4 or 5 days ago when she was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know better.
Not after 5 days. I don't know.
That's still in that gray area where y'all can get back together and shit. Like, nah, man, fuck all that.
Yeah.
And then he was living there, so I'm like, look, come out. I'm like, is it stuff there? Like, cause I'm like,
I was thinking like
he
too.
left. I'm like, if it's stuff there, technically, legally, they say he's still there. So it was yeah. I'm like, yeah, man, you gotta like, don't be that bold, man.
Yeah. And fellas, don't be killing over these women. If they don't want you, they don't want you.
Exactly.
Now, I can imagine coming home and seeing a nigga in my house in my bed. It's like, we've been broke up 5 days. You went all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't give a fuck. You was
probably fucking this nigga before.
Exactly.
That's what happened in your head. You like, nah, yeah, you was moving this way on the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On that side. But in life, like, we don't value life as much. Like, I'm like, look, and in that situation, maybe you do. Maybe it do get an altercation gonna happen. But I'm like, Slim, the shooting somebody,
it's not worth it.
I've been saying the bulk of my life, if you can fuck my bitch, that ain't my bitch.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's obvious.
I'm like,
you know what I'm saying?
So, and at that point, you got to get to that point. Like, it is what it is. And hip hop played a role in it. Back in the day, whenever an issue happened, it's like, I'm like, oh, if you hit her, maybe you hit her. It's like, I think it is what it is. Like, shorty, she not my junk no more, so it don't matter at that point.
I'm not fighting you over a chick that gave you some pussy.
Yeah, because at that point, I'm like, either we not gonna be fucking with each other after that, or we wasn't fucking with each other before that. But either way,
we ain't fucking with each other.
Yeah, we ain't fucking with each other.
Let that one go.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Be great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fellas, y'all gotta stop wanting to fight women and kill women and beat people up because they don't want you. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta relax, man. That shit is corny. That shit corny as hell. Breaking into houses. Like, even the fact that he broke into the house. I can see if he's like, yo, I'm coming to get my shit on Thursday at 5. You don't have to be there. Handle it like an adult.
Exactly.
We can still be adults.
Yeah,
these niggas all emotion.
And women do the same shit. Cause there's been wasn't there a video or something? A woman just ran over a motherfucker or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like something. You got to be right with yourself before you decide that you bring somebody else in. You know what I'm saying? You gonna intertwine in a relationship like that. Cause that shit, like, you mentally fucked up. There's no way whatever relationship that you can have a perfect motherfucker and it's not gonna work if you that fucked up.
Yeah. Heal.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Heal. Rest in peace with Trouble again, man.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, iPhone is now giving, with the new latest update, giving users the ability to unsend messages. That is a fun feature or a funny feature, but I think it only works if you can tell when they read it. You know what I'm saying?
Or if they haven't read it yet.
Yeah, you said they haven't read it yet. Because if you send it and they read it, what's unsending it gonna do? But you know what I'm saying? But nigga, I at many a night, what you doing here?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
That's
figure.
who it was invented for. People like you, drunk texting.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
maybe
go to
you.
the Marvel room text.
I'm like, if they seen it, it is what it. I'm like, it's or they screenshot it. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I guess if you sent it and you hurry up and took it back. But sometimes when a message come on my phone, the message come up. So I see it.
You see at least a preview.
Yeah.
But that shit wild.
Hey,
but
the people been asking for it, I guess.
Yeah, and they got it. But people have unsent me messages on Facebook. And I'm like, what did it? I don't know what most of them said because I didn't get it. But I know one person sent me something, talking to me, like trying to advertise something to me, like, can you support my album or something like that and give me a detailed breakdown? I'm not reading all that shit right now. And then like the next day they unsent it. I'm like, why'd you do that? I'm like, what's the point? You asking for support? I'll read it when I get to it.
Yeah.
You got man, I ain't read it quick enough and unsent it.
Yes, that's exactly what they did.
Is that normal?
People are weird. If you don't respond to them in the time period that they want you to respond to you and respond to them in, they will get totally upset.
Yeah, some people get pissed too though.
Yes.
I had a motherfucker who was sending me making like a cartoon type jump. And I'm like, look, man, I don't know, man. Maybe I do it, you know what I'm saying, later on down the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested right now. Motherfucker kept hitting me. So I just stopped responding. You know how I am. I'm like, look, man, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. This motherfucker like got aggressive in the message. That motherfucker was like, if you don't want the jump, just if you don't want the cartoon, just tell me that what's going on with you. I'm like, yeah, let me block. Yeah, block you, delete. I'm like, nigga, this nigga's weird though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weirdos. I had niggas get mad at me. Niggas I don't even know. They send you messages.
You get mad that you don't respond?
They get mad that you don't respond.
I don't want to put them on blast, but back in the day, we had Fat Rodney, Stinky Dink, and the other dude. He used to rap with the band. I can't think of his name right now. But there was one more guy.
What band was that?
Shit. I don't even know. But it was one more little DC rapper that go-go rapper that almost made it out.
Okay.
I can't think of his fucking name. And he inboxed me and was like, yo, I'm coming back to rapping. I got a new album. I was like, oh shit. I didn't even know you was like rapping and shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna support you. And then he hit me back like 5 minutes later, like, I ain't get your cash up yet. I ain't sent it yet. Fuck. Like 10 minutes later, I still ain't got it. No, I'm gonna get it, the album, when I wanna get it. Hit me back. Are you gonna get it today? Dog, you gotta stop messaging me.
Yeah, like now you pissing me off.
Then he's like, well, I already sent you the album. And I was like, why'd you send it? Like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna delete the message and I'm not gonna send you shit and you just gonna stop messaging. Like, you gotta relax.
Yeah.
That $10 ain't gonna, like, what you gonna do with it? You paying a bill, nigga? Like, what the fuck? It just really I was like,
yeah, like agitated. Yeah.
Tony Blunt. Okay. Give him what you want, Tony Blunt. Tony Blunt. I'm like, dog, relax. I was like, y'all tripping. Yeah, speaking of damn rappers, Booby Oi Boys, One Way. The dude made a fake One Way page because Booby locked up. You know, me and Booby used to party at the Bees, bought a couple hours, we did the song together, all that shit over the years. He, like, we was having a conversation and it was like too loving. I mean, Booby don't talk to each other like that. Like, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. Love you, dog. I'm like, love me, nigga. What the? Like, and it just threw me off. So I hit his son, and another nigga in the Oi Boys like, and then we asked him for some money. And I put some money on his books. And I was like, Booby would never ask me to give him no fucking money on his books. Something ain't right. And so I hit BDR, He was like, it's a scam. Don't fall for that shit. It's a scam. I'm like, I ain't no way in hell Booby hitting me up asking for no goddamn money.
Yeah.
But I was sending to see, man, one day, because F owned Ibiza, when people used to come to Ibiza, I would just go to the bar and get drinks. Like I had carte blanche.
Yeah.
And so I see Booby, we in the club chilling, and he like, let's get some drinks. I was like, all right, first round on me. He was like, no, first round on me. And this nigga pulled out a knot like this means carry money.
Yeah.
A knot like this, like first round on me, mayor. I was like, is he gonna go back in your pocket? How you gonna get all that money back into your pocket?
Like,
what the fuck?
Like, I know he good. I
know he got bread. So free Booby, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, champ. They out here scamming after you. Which is crazy. But free Booby, man, free one of the real ones, man. DC legend. What the fuck story of the week?
Mm-hmm.
Gas and rent.
Shit, and food.
And food. Yeah, and food. Try to buy some chicken tenders, to tend to some chickens, and that shit went from $9.89 to $15. I'm like, God
Food is
damn.
expensive as shit right now.
Food is expensive. My little ranch wings I like from Walmart, that shit was $4.99 for the meal. That shit is $9.99 now for the whole meal. Like, yeah, that was my little cheap spot. You know, you got your little cheap lunch spot you creep to. Oh, spend about $5 a day and go over there. That shit is double the price now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had no ranch wings the whole pandemic. You got me fucked up out here. But the prices are crazy, man. Especially I feel for all Uber, Lyft drivers, man. It's rough out here, man. It's rough. And if gas does go up to $6, because right now my cheap gas station is $4.39.
Same.
If gas really goes to $9, $10, like by August, like they're saying, it's gonna be fucked up out here. The only thing I can suggest is I would do Uber Eats over driving people Uber unless they got some kind of promotion. Because you get tips. You don't really get tips from driving people. You get tips, more tips from food.
Okay.
But as a general rule, I think you make more money driving people. But with the inflation in gas, you're gonna make you
balance out, yeah.
You monetize better doing delivery shit, especially if you deliver liquor. But yeah, man, it's rough out here. I mentioned I wanted to move to the Smyrna area, and the spot I looked at last year or so was about $1,300. That same spot is now $2,200. It's gone up, damn near $1,000 a month.
Yeah, they not playing.
That's ridiculous.
Jesus. For an apartment, I'm getting a house. I'm not getting an apartment.
That's ridiculous.
I'm about to hit that NACA shit. Is it NACA or DACA?
NACA.
Yeah, I'm about to hit NACA and just buy a house. Fuck this shit crazy.
Yeah, my mortgage is a lot lower than that.
Right. And I'm like, yeah. This shit feeling like real DC-ish.
Exactly. Like, hold up, I ain't mean it. Like,
Make you
I
want to
left.
move, man. Make you want to move out of Atlanta.
Where can we go?
It's probably crazy everywhere though.
Yeah, it is, but it's gotta be cheaper somewhere.
I ain't gonna tell y'all where I think I'm going. Shh. Y'all ain't following me. Don't talk to niggas in my neighborhood. I'm like Dave Chappelle. Don't bring them niggas over here. Not in my little Cleveland hideaway. Excuse me. So yeah, man, I'm just stack your bread and make as much as you can because rent, gas, food, and pussy going up. The price at $40 ain't get you no food no more. Y'all better that no $40 a night ain't working no more, y'all. You better get you some bread.
Inflation, my nigga.
Inflation.
That 40 done turn to 80.
You turn to 80. Telling you, man, get your bread together, man. We talk about P Valley in a minute, but that's where y'all need to go. P Valley. Valley where the girls get naked, nigga. That's what. Oh man, don't be dumb aboard. We tired, and I don't want to relive a bunch of negativity right now. But I'll just say I posted last week a meme that said this, Facebook war between men and women is just like getting worse.
Yeah.
And it really is. And I don't want to dwell on that. I just want to remind everybody to heal. You know what I'm saying? Black men, black women are not your enemy. Stop viewing them that way. Black women, black men are not your enemy. Stop viewing us that way. Y'all have really, I've noticed it and I've made comments over the years. Since we did the episode maybe 3-4 weeks ago and I brought it up again, it is all on my radar. I'm like, damn, They used the Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan breakup as a reason to dog the opposite sex. I'm like, y'all will use anything to talk bad about each other. So now they're going, if the men, I don't know why men are mad, but I guess some men are mad that Lori Harvey wouldn't marry him or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then some women are like, she can do whatever she wants. She's on 25 and she ain't got to marry nobody and this and this. And then they're weaponizing the breakup to insult each other.
They don't
y'all
know.
niggas mad, or y'all women just mad, or y'all just like.
They don't know. Like I don't.
Nobody
see, like,
knows.
Yeah,
People are making all these assumptions.
That's the weird part. I'm like
they're pointing blame at everybody.
Did somebody say?
Oh,
did somebody say that? Did they come up with an interview and express
she
that?
played with him. She wasted his time. All this other dumb shit.
How do we know
that they're just not compatible? Like breakups happen.
Yeah, you grow apart.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be some shit where she's fucking around with everybody in the world. Sometimes people break up for various reasons, and that's it.
And it's okay.
And it's okay. It is okay.
Like all these goddamn think
I thought maybe people had an interview. Maybe they saw an interview or something. I ain't see or something.
Oh, she for the streets. I could have told her that this relationship.
And everybody, after the fact, the thing that's funny, everybody knew it was gonna happen.
Everybody.
I'm like, oh, now y'all knew it was
I'm
gonna
like,
happen.
so would y'all rather have had them get married, and then if they'd have got divorced, you still would have said the same shit. So
I knew
like,
it wasn't gonna work. Yeah. I'm like, look, man, just
they were damned if they did, damned if they didn't.
Most relationships don't work.
You know what's
a factual
wild?
statement.
Speaking of relationships that don't work, the Currys, Steph's parents, divorced.
That's weird. That's
and they were at the game with another divorced couple. Like they swapped mates.
Yeah.
So Dale Curry is dating the dude, his ex-wife's boyfriend's ex-wife.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah. And they're in the stands together.
But they not together
weird.
in the stand. They in the stand. They ain't sitting beside each other.
Well, all four of them was in the stands.
I know. Yeah, it was funny.
So that's weird. And they both white. They dating a white couple. Well, that's not. And I was like, I don't know what they're doing. I was like, maybe they were swingers. And then they broke up and was like, maybe we should try it. No disrespect, but I'm not gonna get on my Kevin Gates shit. But Steph Curry's mom is beautiful. That's the only way I'm gonna see it. I'm not gonna be on Kevin Gates shit. But she's a beautiful woman. Like very easy on the eyes. Respectfully.
Good job.
But I guess we got to talk about Mills' team. Their defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio, apparently views the insurrection as just a little dust up. Something happened.
Shit happens.
We know what side he's on. He's been fined. I don't really know how he keeps his job. I think eventually they're going to have to let him go, especially now that the Department of Justice is saying they have enough evidence to indict Trump for the insurrection. That little dust up you spoke about, buddy, might come back to bite
you. They fined him 100. He deleted the Twitter. It's nothing going to happen. The NFL is different. Yeah. Like if you,
that's a good old boys club.
Yeah, if you winning, that's it. And if he get, the defense fucks up, then he'll get fired. They very results driven.
I feel like if it was different, it would be different if it was the NBA. There would be consequences then.
Yeah, because the NBA is
Adam Silver ain't having that.
Yeah. But hey, I'm glad I left the Commanders years ago.
Mel leaving too. Mel might be a Raven.
Yeah, I thought she already left.
Yeah, I did leave.
Hey, what I would say this is not surprising.
Absolutely.
Like when people, I'm like, I'm not shocked.
I'm a fan of birds.
Why do you love birds?
I'm cheering for the Ravens and the Falcons.
I'm a fan of birds too. Chicken heads, all that shit.
I should cheer for the Eagles.
Clap.
I should root for the Eagles and really be like the NFC. NFC East.
NFC East gonna be tough this year.
The NFC East, I don't know. Who's gonna be good?
I think y'all should be good. The Eagles should be good. I think y'all should kind of fight it out, and then the Commanders and the Giants. The Commanders and the Giants, they'll fight it out for third. But I think y'all two, the Eagles and Dallas,
can contend with us.
I know they can.
We'll see.
They just got AJ Brown. They got a solid team there.
And old boy, little young quarterback, he look like me now.
Yeah.
Like he look like me out
Hold
there.
on.
Like his arms are like almost not quite like me, but they're almost the size. Hey, I learned how to stand like a fake stance where it make me look like I got muscles on the water. I look strong.
You look like a snitch.
This nigga assassinate my character. If you watching on YouTube, I got the legs out, ladies. If you watching on YouTube, I got the legs out, ladies. Let me get back to my strong sitting position. I feel like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Hello, Lisa. When he's on the swings and shit. But I don't have much faith in the Eagles, the Giants, or the Commanders, but I do have a little faith in the Broncos by picking up Russell Wilson. And they also were sold. So they have a new ownership team.
Yeah.
And a part of that ownership team is Melody Hobson, Mel's twin sister, Melody.
She's George Lucas's wife.
Your Star Wars dude wife.
And a top tier executive.
She really is. She's badass.
Yeah, she's legit. So it ain't
Black
like
girl magic.
It's amazing that she's the one who came, the one black owner that came through, because nobody was talking about her. They talked about everybody else.
Because Magic Johnson had a joint with Robert Smith
And Byron Allen.
and Kanye was a part of that group too.
And they got the Walmart brand behind them. Like so Walmart owners is gonna be, probably the head, the figurehead. So their money's a lot.
Yeah. The Waltons are
yeah,
different.
Yeah. So that was why I think the other group didn't have as much.
Y'all know about what's going on with Target and Walmart and all that shit?
No.
Target, I ain't know.
It's extended to Walmart and a few other stores. So they bought a bunch of inventory and ain't nothing selling. So they're slashing prices on items that we were like big screen TVs, little bullshit like that, across all the stores, making room for the fall inventory. So right now is the time to go at least do some window shopping and figure out what you want. But all the prices are down, and they're alerting people. Like they're announcing it.
Yeah.
So Bama's with a couple dollars is going to jump on it. Exactly. So it's time to at least go window shop.
See what it is.
See what you want.
And
make a move. It started with Target, but it's apparently extending. Jeremy work at Walmart. He's like, nah, it's over here too. Oh, okay. So, for all you shoppers out there, just so you know. What else? Oh, Jay-Z's Bitcoin Academy with the head of Twitter. I forget his name.
I don't know his name.
Dorsey.
Mark Dorsey. Josh Dorsey. Jack Dorsey. Mark Dorsey's the damn
Y'all just
sender.
worked all the names down.
Exactly.
Teamwork.
Mark Dorsey here, the CEO of Twitter. They're doing a financial literacy program that they're going to be taking across the country. But they're starting it in Jay-Z's Marcy Projects, the neighborhood he grew up in, where they're going to teach financial literacy with the focal point of Bitcoin, understanding cryptocurrency. I love it. My applause for it.
Shout out Sean Corey Carter.
He's doing what he can to make things better, and he started in his neighborhood. I saw some people kind of shitting on it, like, them kids ain't got food. How they teach them Bitcoin? They over there starving. And I'm like, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And it's the old adage, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he eat all the time because he going to cook the shit, and he going to buy the shit, he ain't got to buy it because he cook it, then it'll be on the stove.
I think more importantly, Jay-Z know for you to take the next step, especially for our culture, you have to be more financially savvy. And that's like, look, that's the way you attack it. It's not giving cheap meals and all that stuff. We did the government assistance type shit.
Yeah, no more handouts. This is a handout.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. I'm gonna give you the knowledge
to times 10 and really get out. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Corey Carter, like Mel said, definitely Nipsey Hussle Award winner. I'm sure Nipsey would be very, very proud of that. And one more time for Melody Hobson, first black woman that ownership stake in an NFL franchise. Definitely shout out to you. Netflix and chill. I haven't watched anything.
I blame y'all ain't. P-Valley. What is P-Valley on?
Stars.
Oh yeah, I don't got Stars.
You got a Fire Stick?
Yeah.
Just watch it on that. That's what I do. I don't have Stars.
What you watch on that?
I'll tell you.
Okay. I got the. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
But you
our
gotta
app
catch
we
it
can
live.
watch it live.
Okay, yeah. That's what it
But her app, you can. It's like a Netflix of everything that's out.
is. If
So you can just go to it.
if I never watch none of it, can I just start watching the new season, or is it not gonna work?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. I would
It's
recommend
only
going
one
back and
season.
watching the first season. Right. This is only the second season.
Okay.
Second episode of second season, so
Yeah.
it's very very early. Miss Marvel, I'm definitely gonna watch. I love
It's so good.
everything that not everything. I love most of what Marvel does, especially with Disney. I'm not too familiar with Miss Marvel. Actually, I used to think Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel when they introduced her was Miss Marvel, and then I realized, wait, that's different people. I'm not like the Christian group. That's all wrong.
Right.
So I wasn't familiar with Captain Marvel, but I was familiar with Miss Marvel because she got all these crazy powers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to see that. I haven't started Obi-Wan yet because I kind of want to watch all the Star Wars shit. But you and JB have both told me I don't even need to.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Watch Obi. Okay.
The Boys is back too.
I heard.
And it's really good. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
a
they're
superhero
like,
show.
like
This is season 3.
like Hancock. Remember Hancock, superhero, but he was drinking and shit. That's kind of how they're like regular
Yeah.
niggas, but the superheroes.
Okay.
They're fucking terrible.
Yeah, degenerates. Peaky Blinders. It's like a mob show from some old country Scotland or some damn where they at England, and I enjoy it. It's a little slow, but it finally picked up for me. And I think I'm on season 2, but I've been on season 2 for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And now season 6 just dropped, which made me realize I have a long way to go to catch up. But it's good. It's just on my list of shit to watch. It's just it ain't there. Like I'm the new season or the last season of All American is now on Netflix. I've been watching that. That's my fucking show. Have you seen All American? No. It's about dudes playing football, high school football in Compton or some damn way. So you got all the gang shit going on. You got the dude playing football. Tay Diggs is his head coach, and it's nuanced.
Okay.
But it's because it's a Beverly Hills school, and then it's a Compton hood school. And then the star athlete goes to this private school to get a better chance at life, but he's still in his neighborhood, and he got his new rich friends and his hood friends, and it's
that balance.
It is a good show. I love All American, but like with our app, we gotta watch it live.
Yeah,
and I'm busy. I'm doing shit.
That's what it is.
So now that the whole season is on Netflix, I can just watch it.
How many seasons?
3, maybe 4.
Okay.
And then they have a spinoff where one of the kids goes to college to play football.
Makes sense.
So that was pretty good too. I only saw the first couple episodes of that, so I need to finish that season too. But I had the CW app, which is free, but it only keeps 5 episodes on it at a time. So if you miss a couple weeks and you go back, last episode you saw was 3, and now it starts at 6 through 11. So you just short. I didn't want to skip around.
Yeah.
So I'm just starting over on Netflix. But that is really good. I recommend it. P-Valley is the shit. It's sex, drugs, rock and roll, all about a strip club. Is some attractive ass women. And their asses and titties be out. You can see it. I ain't lying. You can see it. It's a good show. Anything you want to tell us about any of these shows, man?
Just to watch them.
Okay.
I mean, there's so much good TV out right now. So, like, I could talk forever about all these shows. P-Valley, Miss Marvel, Obi-Wan, fucking Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
The
I gotta get back on
Boys.
that.
Rank your top 3.
Out of what's out right now?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. That's my number 1. Actually, I think I like Stranger Things more than I like Obi-Wan.
I gotta get back on that.
So I'm gonna go Stranger Things, Obi-Wan, Ms. Marvel. But I'm like super nerd right now.
Okay, so you're in that.
So because I mean I like P-Valley, but if I'm gonna pick Ms. Marvel, Obi-Wan, or Stranger Things before I go to P-Valley. I'm gonna watch P-Valley when I get home, but like I like those more.
How many seasons Stranger Things?
Although I gotta put The Boys up there too. So I would go Stranger Things, Obi-Wan, The Boys, then Miss Marvel, then P-Valley.
Stranger Things is like 4 little kids kicking it, being little kids, and then
They're teenagers now, but yeah.
And an alien comes down, and she's like their age.
It also deals with Russia. like and them creating secret weapons.
And it's based on like the 70s or 80s or something.
80s.
Based in the 80s.
So 4 seasons. Shit up down. I ain't gonna watch the other season.
Stranger Things is really good though.
It's good. It's good. And it's surprisingly good because it's kids. Sometimes I don't want to see kids.
Yeah,
but they're good. They're good. They're good.
Check it out.
And The Boys is good.
The Boys is really fucking good.
The boy. What's the show? Is it The Boys where the world was ending and the asteroid was coming?
No,
that's some kind of academy.
Umbrella Academy.
Like 17
that's
different
good
movies.
too.
Yeah. My show.
I'm like obsessed with superheroes.
What's the
right
show
now.
when they die and they in heaven and they doing all the shit in heaven?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's on Amazon. Somebody told me that shit was back. You didn't go with us to Alabama.
Oh, Manifest?
No, that was on the plane.
Okay.
This one you did, and you're in the afterlife. The whole show is based on the afterlife.
Whoa.
And you can visit with the living sometimes. You can get a visit with them. It's some wild shit. So that when you die, like there's a way to when you're dead, but you go to a resort to keep you alive mentally. It's like a mental resort, like a virtual reality.
Okay.
So you're
I think I saw one of those episodes
a
while back. Yeah.
Maybe not brain dead, your body's dead, but it's got electrons that can keep your brain going, and you're in this virtual world.
Okay.
So you don't really die. And people can enter the virtual world to visit with you.
Interesting.
It's good as shit. We sat there and watched the whole season in Alabama at the time. So that's shit good. Somebody told me the next season is out. What else we got? There's a lot of TV. That's our Netflix and chill segment. Pick a goddamn show, everybody, and watch it. Also, we got to talk about another show that's new, a show / podcast with Young Miami, Carisha, and their first episode was with Diddy.
How does that get left off?
It's called Carisha Please. I don't know, but I'm glad I remembered it because I thought it was a really, really good episode. Yeah. The set was flawless. Watching Carisha and Diddy flirt back and forth was funny. He's 52, she's 28. That's some new shit right there. But it was very interesting to see their dynamic. And
she's older than Lori.
Oh yeah, look. I'm not really attracted to Lori Harvey. Just FYI. I just don't. She's overrated too. But I don't mean that like in a shit on her type way. But she's no Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? She's no Shinsia. I got my list of chicks I like. She ain't on that list.
Okay.
Just randomly. I thought I'd mention that. But Young Miami job bad. Every time I've seen her, I've been like, yeah. But watching her in an interview, I know when a girl like you, she giving you them looks.
Yeah.
And she was giving Diddy them looks. And a woman giving those looks is attractive to me. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like I guess like
connection, yeah.
Yeah. And I always say like when I used to flirt, I would do my you make a face or something. And I was like, I don't do that shit in my life. Like, what's up? How you doing? Da-da-da. But I don't do my little. I just don't do it. And somebody was like, maybe you should do it. You know, people like that shit. Like women like to do it, men like to do it. We all like to see it.
Yeah.
I was like,
if you don't, it don't come off as authentic. They might, they probably ain't playing games.
Yeah. And I'm just like, maybe I should do that. I don't know why. Sometimes I just be thinking straight conversation, and I'm gonna tell you this, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seems more real. But everybody want to be flirted with. If a girl, just the fact of seeing her flirt with Diddy made me like her more. And that just let me know how much people want to be flirted with. Do people flirt still?
No. But they don't flirt with me, I should say.
I think so. I think everybody is nuanced. Everybody do it a little bit different. Everybody do it a little bit differently. Everybody, you got your way of doing it. Some people offer to do oil and shit, do your oil and shit.
They offer to change your oil.
The other guy. Yeah, so you got that. Then you got some people who don't do it. They I guess they go strict. They lead strictly with money. I mean, we got a whole bunch of guys unfortunately doing it that way. But no, I think it's still done. If you fuck with somebody enough, you do certain little flirty things.
I think one thing is there's another thing that's contributing to the lack of it is social media. People are online so much, so you can type flirty stuff. I mean, really giving people that look. Because Young Miami gave Diddy the look like 7 times. And I'm like, she better stop looking. Because she's looking at me. Basically, with the camera.
And it flustered Diddy a little bit. It flustered Diddy a little bit.
Yeah.
You can tell. You know what I'm saying? You know, a woman, like, you know, she touched your leg a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Do certain stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, if they fuck with you enough, they do it. And you got it. And I think a lot of women used to like they're a lot harder now. So maybe they don't do it as much. And then dudes, we a lot more superficial now. So we feel like, you know, they feel like, you know what I'm saying, leave with money. That's what
they're looking shit transactional.
Yeah, and I think that's all kind of coincides with what's going on social media with black women and black men, you know, constantly at pits. It's like, look, get back to being genuine and you'll be out here.
Flirt with these ladies, fellas. Flirt with them.
And vice versa, ladies.
Yeah, these ladies. She shot all 2022.
Bet the eyes, don't do shit like that. Dudes like feminine energy.
Oh yeah.
Same as women like masculine energy. I can guarantee you, dudes like feminine energy.
That's
Woman
right.
that tells me how independent, how this she is. That's unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. Like I don't need that because we both can't be that. Like I need some type of balance. You know what I'm saying. Show me your soft side and vice versa. You know.
Yeah, fellas don't, you know, and make these women feel special, man. You go a long way. This or that. Mm-hmm. How y'all feel about it? How we doing this time, man?
Yeah, look at the time. Keep moving. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good.
So kind of on the same subject, getting to know.
Song.
Huh? What happened?
Child.
You can get with that.
That was real dry.
This or that this week. Oh, you see, Carisha did this or that on her show with Diddy. Yeah. I was like, y'all gotta relax. We're still in all that shit. Y'all gotta relax.
Like everybody
man.
doing a certain little
part of our show. They pillaging us. They pillaging us. We got to come up with 8 new categories. They be pillaging our shit. But getting to know a potential partner on a platonic level. Would you prefer to do that or begin with romance? Nothing doesn't necessarily mean begin with fucking, but begin with romance. I had a young lady say to me, and typically I don't really date strangers.
Right.
It's gonna be somebody I've known for a while or one of Mills' friends or something. So, but I don't. It's very rare that I meet a total stranger and then date. And even if I do, I'm not gonna say I have friends on them, but we usually just get to know each other.
Yeah.
Like by the time I had day one, and y'all been getting on the last couple episodes, my level of comfort because of my level of communication. By the time we had that first date, we feel like we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Because usually I'm not getting a number on Monday and taking it out Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I usually get the number maybe Monday, then we go out the upcoming weekend or the following weekend. If it's the following weekend, in 2 weeks, we know a lot about each other because of how I communicate. You know what I'm saying? My communication style. But I had a young lady say like, you know, she was feeling me or whatever, but like, kind of just wanted to get to know me kind of like on a friend level and see where it went after that. And I was just like, I think that's what I do automatically. I was like, well, what would that mean? How does that look on a date?
Yeah, what does that entail? Yeah,
so on a date, we treat it platonically at the date because I am gonna flirt. I am gonna say my little slick one-liners and shit.
Yeah.
But if we're doing this platonically, do I hold that? Do I put it in my pocket till we decide to go further? Or like I don't know what that looks like, but it had me wondering, well, if that is what that looks like, would I want that? And I'm like, nah, I'm touchy-feely, I'm flirty, I'm gonna say my inappropriate comments and shit. And I don't know, and I don't know that I want to approach it platonically and then see if it develops, because I treat platonic one way and I treat a romantic interest a different way.
Okay.
Jav. So the question's popping to my mind. what I've been doing with this and that is looking at my life and going, this would be a good topic.
Yeah.
So that was my this and that for this week. What do y'all? How do y'all feel about that? Can you do the platonic thing to start just to get to know each other?
For me, there's always some sort of romantic aspect. As much as
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you still want to establish a friendship while doing the romance thing, but it's still mostly romance.
Total sidebar, and I'm not going to take us too far off like I normally do, but I do have a question. What's the last romantic thing you did for someone or someone did for you? Like that you would consider romantic? I know saying dating somebody romantically or platonically means one thing. I mean, when's the last time you did some romantic shit?
I don't even know.
I was in a relationship for a while, so I would like to think I did plenty of, whether it was trips or dinner, flowers. Like, you know, I would say this, I'm a romantic at heart. So I do dinners. I'll give you flowers. I open, you know what I'm saying? I do all of that. Like I'll do picnics and all that stuff. So I think all of that to me falls in the romantic category.
I think mine might have been one of the trips I went on. But I did plan a romantic date. I planned a picnic date. We was gonna hike to the waterfall, and I planned it. Didn't happen yet. Oh, I got a rescheduling.
Oh,
yeah. So, but I planned it.
I will say that I did plan some shit and I got stood up. So,
okay.
I got a. I knew we were gonna do this shit because I wanted to bring this up on the pod, and I'm not gonna take us too far. I said that already, but I needed this time.
There you go.
Anytime a motherfucker say that, we know what it means.
So
I looked at the time too.
This is how I equate it. Interest level. I think I've told y'all this before, maybe not. My interest, the man's interest is the car. So it could be a bucket, it could be a Camry, it could be a Benz, it could be a Maybach, it could be a Lamborghini. That's our interest level. It's one of those. So of course, if we're really, really interested, it's a Lamborghini. Right. You know what I'm saying? The woman's interest level is the gas. So my interest level could be a Lamborghini, but if you put 1 gallon of gas in there, we ain't going too far. Your interest level needs to meet my interest level. And I had a woman I was talking to, and I was maybe at a infinity level interest. And she put like $2 on pump one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're not even gonna make it out the gas station with this shit. So that's how I felt. I was like, and so the week, as it was approaching the day we were supposed to do the picnic, about 3-4 days out, I just stopped texting and stopped calling. She didn't respond. Yeah. She hit me, reach out to me for about 3 days, and then the day before the date, she hit me like, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta do that, I'm not gonna be able to make it. And I was sitting here like, I knew you weren't going nowhere, so like, you put $2 on pump one. Gas is $4.39 a gallon. Fuck we supposed, you ain't gonna Yeah. How y'all like my analogy? The woman's interest is the gas, interest is the car.
It really works. I think it works for the dating, but also in relationships. I think sometimes you get into a relationship and that gas goes down. And that kind of, you know what I'm saying, that messes up the relationship. But no, I like that, especially from our perspective, we really need to see that. Because we live in a world where everybody's trying to get over and all that stuff. So you want to see like, all right,
let's get the house clean and shit.
Yeah. So as a guy, you know what I'm saying, from a guy's perspective, we want to see that most guys, if you show them certain stuff, we'll go extra. We'll go over that. Like if a chick do certain stuff, I'm gonna do a little bit more. If she do certain stuff, I'm gonna do a little bit more. And I think it was one of the pastors was talking about like you should be in a relationship with somebody where you guys are basically one-upping each other all the time. Like you're trying to do something
in a healthy way.
Yeah, in a healthy way. Like you know what I'm saying, trying to like, you know, like I want to do this for you. I want to do this for you. Like it should be that type of relationship where y'all working cohesively. So I do like that analogy though. But with the question, getting to know a potential partner on I'm more like I lean with male. Like it starts with romance with me because I'm not like, hey, yeah, let's be friends. Like I'm not making friends at my age like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little tough. Like I'm starting off from it. Like if it gets to a point where maybe it's not gonna work there, and we kind of fall into friendship. Okay, the only way I can see that switching is if it's somebody I met at work over time. We, you know what I'm saying, we were just chilling, and we took it to another level. Maybe I can see that, but initially at my age level, we looking this way, and then it's not gonna go that way, or it is gonna go that way. Like that's how we gonna do it. We gonna always be cool, but I don't know if I'm recruiting friends.
Right.
I don't know if I'm in the friendship recruiting business, because that entails a lot for me and how I see friends and what I see a friend at.
I agree. So you know what, guys? Click the link in the description. Let us know what you think.
Definitely.
Kickbackers, man, I want to thank y'all for. We're not done. But I do want to thank y'all for supporting the podcast. Just want to commend y'all. Give y'all a round of applause. There's been a lot of changes over the last 10 years, going from internet radio to internet TV to a Facebook TV show to a kind of a podcast from different hosts all the way up to this iteration 10 years later. I just want to shout out to y'all, man, because every Tuesday morning when I look at the first day numbers, I'm typically in a good mood. And that's because you guys are tuning the fuck in. So one more time, round of applause for y'all. And we did mention there's some bonus content on Patreon this week. It was, what's the podcast we did? Toy
Box and Lounge and Lingerie.
Lingerie. And they had Safari's mold, dick mold. And it was singing that shit over their shoulder like it was a baseball bat.
Because
I'm like, y'all gotta relax.
Big.
Y'all gotta relax.
Ladies, it's huge.
And that footage is on the Patreon, so you can see how how it looked compared to their arms and shit. It was wild. You know what I want to ask y'all?
Yeah, that's about accurate right here. But it's like the length of my arm. Go ahead.
Is it? How does it feel? Does it feel like, you know, like the way y'all was playing with it? To me, it seemed kind of like.
Oh no,
that.
it's strong.
So you could fuck yourself with it.
Yes. That's
what I was wondering, because it seemed kind of flimsy. It like, you know how we get to like the girl rush up against you and you get to like the little long lip, like you rush up against you one more time, I'm gonna come to attention. But it looked like it was just the long lip, like okay. I was like, how they gonna fuck? Because my long lip, I can't fuck you with that. I can rub the head up against the lips and then get your attention and then I can fuck you. Yeah. But I can't fuck you with the
noodle.
Yeah. But I wouldn't call that the noodle because it's you're not hard, but you've extended. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you can't, that's why I guess if a nigga fucking and he gets soft, it'd be that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
the gummy. That's what I call it.
Yeah. I call it the chubby. He gave me a chubby because I'm not hard, but I've woken up.
I'm awake.
I'm woke. I'm a hotel. My dick is a hotel. It's
oh
you know, if you do that, then they call it the unk left because it curves you to the left.
Shut up.
But, anyway, so that was all this to that. Eargasm. Guys, we have a playlist. I told you how to get it. Go to Apple Music, download the Pod Named Kickback playlist weekly, updated every goddamn week. All the new music is on it. I've been listening to a lot of Pusha T, Future, Kendrick. Black has a new song out. Kehlani has a new project out. I'm not really listening to Post Malone, but it's out. So I had a Prince put out an EP, 4 tracks. I really fuck with him, but I'm not in love with the EP.
Okay.
You know what I'm listening to a lot that's really getting me back in my bag, like my energy, the kind of music. I like the music. You know how certain artists or songs like put you in your zone?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to go and see a chick, you might put on this album, but this is how I feel. This is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
Get your confidence.
Yeah, make you feel like you. Jim Jones and Mano album, The Lobby Boys.
You know what? I didn't.
It's putting me in my zone. It's all 90s beats, so it's Wu-Tang beats, Jay-Z beats, all that 90s nostalgia, hip-hop that we love. They just throw all them beats. Like, we can take all them joints. So they got some Tupac beats. It's all the
I'm gonna listen to
the beats from our era. Because they high.
You said it's Mano and who?
And Jim Jones, called The Lobby Boys. They redid do you fuck them till they come? And why we make them coming from the
Rough
north?
Riders.
Yeah, but they get it and they put the drill sound in it and they got to do 504 on it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's that New York drill sound, but it's that beat. And it's just the whole album gives you a nostalgia, but they talking shit like how our drug dealers talk, how our hood niggas talk, not how these little kids talk that I can't relate to sometimes. They sing it the way we would say it.
Okay.
And you listening like, that's right, nigga.
I gotta check that out because I liked a couple of Mano albums too.
Yeah. You know, Jim Jones is my guy until he blocked me on everything. Jim, can I get unblocked?
I'm sure if he starts a podcast, he'll unblock you so you can steal his shit.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
We probably should want everybody to block us. They can't take our shit. But Lobby Boys really got me in my zone. Kendrick's album is still phenomenal. I've been seeing some last minute hate like, I ain't sure listening to that Kendrick shit. Kendrick's album is like a book, an educational book.
Yeah.
You don't want to read an educational book every day, but it does not mean he ain't teaching shit. It does not mean you can't learn from it. It doesn't mean it's not valuable. I think Kendrick's album is more valuable than any album that's come out the last 2-3 years. It's valuable. The information. He didn't teach me a whole lot, but he held up a mirror to certain things that I may not pay attention to because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that, I do be doing that shit sometimes. But he put the mirror up. And I think it's still important. So everybody go listen to Kendrick's album one time this week and get that good energy in your heart. Get your old boy, so let it sizzle in your spirit. Shout out to Ed Too Flat. Any music y'all want to talk about? Shout out to Ed Too Flat, Matt Moderna, some of the Wizards beat writers on Twitter. We were having a discussion about the finals. I picked the Warriors in 6, and I said the last game Steph will have 40 plus points, and about 10 threes, and it will be his signature moment in NBA Finals, which everybody says he does not have. I tell people all the time, the shot Jordan made over what's the white guy in Cleveland? Craig Elo. The reason why that shot was so important, it's so memorable, was because he was losing. The shot he made of Byron Russell against the Utah Jazz, the reason why that shot he held it was so memorable, because he was losing. You don't really remember the times when they dominated from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It's just when they're down and they come up.
It's a real close game.
Yeah, and they make the difference. Steph made the difference. He has his moment. I don't want to hear shit from Skip, Shannon, Stephen A., Max Kellerman, no goddamn body about Joe Jalen and Jacoby, about Steph Curry not having his signature moment in the finals. He had it. He put that team on his back. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Shout out to Andrew Wiggins that came along with him, 16 points, 17 rebounds. Yeah. They started playing Kevon Looney more, which I told Steve Curry to do. I called him. Obviously, he listened to. And Clay showed him. He only had 18 points, but he had 18 big points.
Yeah, big points, yeah. It mattered. He hit him when he counted. And
they took Draymond out for a little bit. Like, hey,
and Draymond was solid when he played. It's just like, look, they played 5-on-4 with him because he can't score. And when you can, like, look, Steph, Clay, they hard to defend, but when you got an extra player to do it, because I don't care about you going 1 for 8 like you did, or 2 for 16 like you did. Like, look, I'll take my chances. If you gonna miss wide open shots, I'll put 2 on Steph.
I wasn't in love with the fact that they started Otto Porter over Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
But it worked. It got the result. But they played Kevon Looney a lot. He had 10 rebounds off the bench in like the second quarter.
And that's what even when you looked at Otto, like he played less minutes. He only played like 12, 14 minutes. I think they did that because Looney kept getting in foul trouble so early.
Too early.
And when it happens is you get in foul trouble, you mess the whole game plan up. Like, look, man, just get me 5 to 7 minutes. High. And then I can play you the rest of the game. Because then if you pick up 2 fouls, I don't have to take you right out and then change everything. Like, look, so I think he did that strictly for that reason.
Like our Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, because Gafford will pick up 2 fouls in 2 minutes. You're like, oh, fuck. Now everything is off.
Don't you hate that shit, man?
Yeah.
So prediction for tomorrow's game 5 in Oakland. I got the Warriors running away with that one. I got to be in 20-plus point win. And then all the pressure's on Boston to defend home court in game 6.
I don't know. I still think Boston has the better team. 1 through 12, they have the better guys. I think they're stronger at the positions. The only position I think the Warriors have an edge is Steph. I actually think Jaylen Brown is better
At this point, he better than Clay.
Yeah, he better than Clay. I think Tatum is right there with Steph. I think Smart.
So he's better than Wiggins.
Yeah, better than Wiggins. Yes. Horford cancels out Draymond because Draymond, what Draymond does well, he can't do against Horford because Horford is great defensively. And then Robert Williams is better than Loney, and he has that size that they don't deal with. So I want the Warriors to win, but I can see it going either way.
And when the game got in doubt when Steph was on the bench, Kerr immediately put him back in.
Yeah, we ain't got no chance.
Normally he'll leave him on the bench to give him his traditional rest, no matter how the game is going. Last game, he said, "Get your ass back in."
He can't. He can't be off the floor. They're not good enough. Clay can't create on his own. Wiggins and Poole's the only guys that can create on their own.
You're right. 1 through 12, the Celtics are better than the Warriors.
Yeah.
Last game, the Warriors played 9 people. The Celtics played 8. 1 through 8 is a different story than 1 through 12.
I still think they 1 through 8 is better. But what happens is,
who off their bench is better than Jordan Poole?
off their bench, it depends on what Poole shows up. Poole showed up. Yeah, Poole shows up 2 out of 4. So it fluctuates. But Derek White been hooping.
He been hooping.
They've been balancing each other out.
So we'll see. I'm predicting the Warriors to blow them out, and then
I hope so. I want Steph to get another one.
Me too. I want to get this Finals MVP. I want them to get off my man back up off my man. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite player that don't wear a Wizards jersey. Guess who went to see the game together? Guess who was out there watching the Celtics game together? Your baby daddy and John Wall.
Aww.
Oh, yeah. And they still cool. That's
and
good.
You saw when John Wall was hanging with Kyle Kuzma a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You think he's coming back to DC?
I want him to. Bring him back. Bring him back. 6'4" point guard, explosive. Somebody said the other day on Twitter, people forget how good John Wall was. Peak prime John Wall was better than John Morant. And I was like, I'm rocking.
Respectfully disagree.
Really? What was his peak? Like 24 points, 11 assists, like 2 steals, all-star?
Yeah. See, to me, Ja is
best defensive point guard in the league at that time? That's his prime.
Yeah.
What's Ja prime? This year?
Yeah, or more. Like, this is his best year, but he can be better.
You think
he got more bounce?
This year is better than Wall's best year? It's not statistically.
Well, he got hurt, so that's a little bit different. And I don't really count the statistics. Only when I look at the game, I'm like, all right, look, is this person better? Like, 'cause you can get fucking stats. But I think, and he played on a team that was top 3 team. And he was.
If he doesn't get hurt, maybe they beat Golden State.
They was there. They outplayed them. Some of the games they lost, they actually outplayed them. They just made mistakes late. So I don't know. I'm a Wall guy, but I think Ja.
Wall or Morant?
I don't fucking know.
Chris Brown or Michael Jackson?
That's crazy. That was crazy. But they were saying shit like he's a better dancer, singing maybe equal. But Chris Brown draws graffiti. Okay.
Hey, man.
I guess.
You said Tank says Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. I mean, I guess you can make an argument. It is what it is. Like, to me, Michael Jackson is up there. Like, it's Michael Jackson and Prince for me.
Mm-hmm.
But because I don't think Chris Brown's like a singer. Maybe Michael Jackson's not, but.
See, I've never really been a fan of Michael Jackson singing, so I can totally understand why the comparison is there. Like, especially performance-wise, like Breezy's definitely a hell of a performer. I mean, I feel like it's a fair comparison. Chris Brown plays the piano. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've never seen that.
It don't mean it's not true. I just didn't know it.
Yeah, he's got talent, but I definitely still feel like Michael Jackson versus Prince is the comparison, and I'm picking Prince.
Yeah.
In that comparison, I take Prince all day, every day, but I don't think Mike can't do half the shit Prince could do.
That's why
it's an unfair comparison.
It's always been those two being compared to each other.
Yeah, and See, to me, Chris Brown is great, and I think if I had to make the argument, I might say Chris Brown's a better dancer than Michael Jackson. I might say they even sing. But Michael Jackson has iconic moments, songs that stand with you.
Mm-hmm. Chris Brown doesn't have that. He doesn't have a Thriller.
He's like Steph Curry in the finals. What's Chris Brown's signature moment?
And he doesn't have like a signature dance move like Michael Jackson did.
He's comfort.
But even like he got a whole bunch of good features, a whole bunch of good songs. But I'm like,
stop.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that signature song.
I was crumbing.
No.
There you go. You got it.
No, don't encourage him.
I like Mike better because I could do the moonwalk. I knew what his move was. I could do it.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell Chris Brown move is.
To me, Jackson, Mike he got iconic songs. He got legendary songs.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know a legendary song of Chris Brown.
He doesn't have it yet, but neither does Beyonce.
To the left, was up on my dick. That's iconic. Single ladies.
Yeah, it's still not. I don't know. I just. Mm-mm. I mean, those are all big songs. I just feel like she's not even Michael Jackson, and people compare them two all the time too. She's close. They're all close.
Boom. Chris Brown can't be more talented than Michael Jackson because Chris Brown ain't more talented than Beyonce.
I put him equal to Beyonce.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't do that.
They both great performers. Vocally, Beyonce's a stronger singer.
Right.
And that
Beyonce
took time to get there.
I'm gonna tell you what Ginger told Fred Astaire. I'm just as good a dancer as you, but I have to do everything backwards. I can dance just as good as you, but I do it backwards, nigga.
Stop! My fucking God, yo. What is this he is doing?
I'm crumbing. If you watch it on YouTube, I'm
flopping
crumbing.
like a fucking bird.
You entirely too open.
Oh my God.
Play me some crump music. I'm gonna start crumbing.
No. Make it stop.
All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in another week. We actually getting out of here before an hour and a half. I love that. We were dead tired, but we are committed to this goddamn podcast. And we came in here, and I think we gave you all the energy we had, goddamn it. I even crumped for y'all like 5 times.
Unnecessarily.
Who other podcaster you know gonna crump?
You don't need the crump.
That's what I do for you, kickbackers. Well, we will see you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Juneteenth. It'll be approaching the first day of summer.
It'll be the day after my birthday.
It'll be the day
Father's
after.
Day.
Oh shit! It'll be Father's Day. The day after your birthday. I'm gonna turn up. I know last year when your birthday, Shannon was something, so she got you a cake. We ain't doing no more cake. We're gonna dies. Okay. Unless immediately after we eat the cake, we're gonna work out or at least crump.
Oh my God! Stop with the bird.
Crumping. Thank y'all for tuning in. You are so appreciated. I would love for this week to be our biggest week ever. So if you are still listening, you made it all the way to the end. Tell a friend. Share this motherfucking show. Get our numbers back up. Get us back on the charts. Get us competitive with the Joe Buttons and the $1 Million Worth of Game and Note for Sure. Get us up there, man. Appreciate you. Don't forget Patreon. You want to see the little ladies with the stuff and doing the things. You want to see it.
It's huge.
Wow.
All right, and on that note.
Yeah, out.
Yeah, Uno, we out. Fuck it.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.